which is the trade deadline. Trade deadline is in 6 days, probably 5.5 days. And there are 2 players that are floated as possible Warriors trade opportunities. The one that I've seen the most, and we've talked about this before, we talked about this, a couple months ago, was Alex Caruso.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Rob Mahoney on The Ringer and also Chris Mannix, who I don't know if he's still with Sports Illustrated, but he's with DAZN because he's a boxing guy, but he's also a basketball guy. They both had Alex Caruso for James Wiseman as their Warriors trade. After you watched James Wiseman yesterday, actually not even yesterday. I mean, he's been hurt, so that was really his first game back, but this up and down roller coaster of his season. Are you still that protective of him when it comes to trade opportunities?
I'm definitely less protective. I'm protective of him. Don't get me wrong. Like, I still think like he can be something in this league. Like, I feel like he's been dealt a bad hand. And Warriors fans have let him hear it, and I feel like it's sometimes unfair. But at the same time, do I want to feel bad for people making $5 million a year? I don't know, but I
I
think
think
that
he's like at 7.
nine, yeah, like $9 or $10 million a year.
Yeah.
But I think I'm less protective in the idea of trading him just because of where this season's at. But hell, I think, like, I don't know why I'm in this Twitter space, but like someone I did a podcast with on my podcast, he's on the Down to Dunk stuff with the Athletics, Andrew Schlecht. He's on an Athletics NBA show too. His name's Alex Spears, and he said on a podcast that he floated. He likes the idea of James Wiseman coming to OKC, and I've been seeing a lot of OKC fans saying it too, and they're thinking more of a 3-team trade because, yeah, I said what I told you. I was like, yeah, I feel like Kenrich Williams is the only one that would make sense to come back in that deal. And it's like, and OKC fans are like, oh, never mind. But so they're thinking like a 3-team trade thing. I remember what you told me once, which kind of stuck with me, which was if the smart teams want him,
Yeah.
then maybe we should not give him away. I would classify OKC in that smart team category. I feel like they are the best small market team that's like been around since I was started paying attention to basketball. Like the smartest small market team. So I would be makes me a little worried because there was a couple things with the fans were bringing up. They were like showing these videos of like they felt like taking it back to the Miami game when they were in Miami, that Kerr was using Wiseman incorrectly. Kerr was using him as a drop big, playing drop defense, when really he should be like the versatile, like, okay, I get put on a switch. Like, that's not the worst thing that could happen. And that's what I was kind of saying too, how he's able to stay in front of people. So there's some conversations.
You know what the sort of the unspoken thing about that is, though, is he's coming off of a knee injury, right? So maybe Kerr doesn't want him to do that because Kerr doesn't think that mobility is there yet because he had the knee thing,
I don't know
which
if
caused him to miss all last year.
I don't know if Kerr's being protective of injuries of young guys, or I don't
Not
know.
not even the injury. He just doesn't want to put Wiseman on an island and get
It
beat.
just feels like, why not try it a couple times in a position, like once or twice? Like there was a couple times where he gets switched on to people, and it's like, wow, he's staying in front of Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, because
like why not try it out a little?
He's
Different,
really long.
different, yeah. Lots. I'm more. I wasn't protective of all the young guys, not trading them. I'm more like, hey, if you can get Jalen McDaniels for Moses Moody, let's do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just
So
don't
that's
know
the
if
one that
I'm
you
there.
like.
That's the one that I like. If that's available, that's what I would do. I don't know if I'm there yet with Wiseman, because depends on the player you get back. For Caruso, I know what Caruso would bring to this team. I know that giving up Wiseman for Caruso, you get Caruso back, you're probably like a guaranteed 3rd seed. And I know, Caruso's not some all-star guy, but he is like one of the best guard defenders in the league. He plays Warrior basketball to a T. Like, he would seemingly fit right in, no issues. I get that. But I still think what we've seen from Clay lately, of him not really being Klay Thompson, and you wonder with Steph and Draymond, it's like, okay, yeah, let's give these guys the best opportunity to get another championship, but you really do wonder how much time is left. And when that time's gone and we have nothing, and nothing to root for except like a Glenn Robinson, Alec Burks year again for like 5 years straight until we load up again. That's gonna be a little frustrating, but I do get it. If you get another championship, do it. But at the same time, I still think Wiseman could be a guy. He like be an all-star guy. So I'm still weighing that, and I'd like to see like them develop.
Why does Minnesota want to trade him?
Minnesota want to trade who?
You said Jaden McDaniels.
It's Jalen. Did I say Jaden? I meant Jalen.
Yeah, you said Jaden. Oh, Jalen. So the one that is they're brothers, right?
Yeah, they're brothers. Jaden's untradeable. You're not touching Jaden.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So the Jalen is on Charlotte, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean he doesn't shoot the basketball very well.
Should I use my cool little advanced analytic thing?
Yeah, so he's bringing basically wing depth, wing defense.
I think he would just be better Anthony Lamb in specific areas, like defensive versatility. Like the guy, I don't know if you've seen Jaden McDaniels' game, but he legit can guard 1 through 5. Like he's like 6'9" with like an insane wingspan and can guard 1 through 5. His brother's just a little less of that.
So, is he younger?
No, he's older. He's like 25.
Oh yeah,
he's the older brother.
He's way older. Got it.
Let's see if I can find his stuff.
So you're saying Moody, and what is the salary for?
Did you see Moody against Denver?
Yes.
Like was he always this bad as like a point of attack defender? Like I was so surprised on how like it felt like out of place he was the whole time. Like everyone was quicker than him type of thing. That felt like not the Moses Moody I remember watching last year.
I mean, I think it's the Moses Moody that we've seen this year for sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he has not been good.
So Jalen McDaniels is an unrestricted free agent after this year. He's only making less than $2 million this year, though.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, so the Caruso thing. Who knows if that's even on the table? But two writers had mentioned that.